Good day, brothers and sisters in Christ. I welcome you to our Sunday reflection for the 8th Sunday of the year C. The theme of our reflection is the power of integrity. First, take the log out of your own eye. Luke chapter 6, from verse 39 to 45. Some time ago, Judge Raymond Vaude made headlines due to his strict policy against using electronic devices in the courtroom. Any phone that rings aloud is confiscated and its owner receives a fine. Over the years, attorneys, police officers, witnesses and spectators have violated this rule and faced the consequences. During closing arguments at a trial, a smartphone began speaking unexpectedly. "I can't understand you. Say something like Mom," the phone prompted. It turned out to be the judge's new phone. He told a reporter who interviewed him afterwards, "I'm guessing I bumped it. It started talking loudly." That's an excuse, but I don't accept those excuses from anyone else. I set the bar high because cell phones are a distraction and very serious business is taking place. The courtroom is a special place in the community and deserves more respect than that. During the next break in the trial, Judge Vaude held himself in contempt and paid the standard $25 a fine that he imposes on anyone who disrupts a trial. He truly stands by his principles. Our readings suggest that our actions should align with our words, much like Judge Vaude. According to Ben Sirach in the first reading, one's speech reveals the inclination of one's mind. For this reason, he asserts, "Praise no one before he speaks, for it is then that people are tested." Jesus further insists, "A good person out of the store of goodness in his heart produces good, but an evil person out of a store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaks." In Hebrew, the same word is used for speech and deed, dabar. In that culture, words define our actions, and our actions are the expression of the words that are first formed in our minds and then spoken. That is why dabar represents both actions. Unfortunately, this is no longer true. There exists a gap between our actions and our words. What caused this gap? At the beginning of the 20th century, people became more concerned about how they appear to others rather than who they truly are. This phenomenon became known as the personality ethic. Instead of cultivating character, individuals became increasingly fixated on superficiality. Hypocrisy emerged as a virtue. People began self-promoting to increase their visibility, telling stories about themselves to shape their reputation. They realized that these activities could help them get ahead without reflecting on themselves or needing to change who they truly are. The first casualty in this culture is the integrity of speech. We can no longer take people at their word, not even those in position of trust. We use words not to express our true selves, but to create an appealing image. What do we do when we no longer value the integrity of speech? First, We need to discern the various forms of speech that confront us today, whether in personal interactions or the media. Jesus clearly states that a blind man cannot lead another blind man. When someone posts something on social media, or when you listen to an eloquent speaker, it is wise to conduct a background check on them. It doesn't take long. Are they an authority in their field? Are they trustworthy? What is their track record? We also face a personal challenge. Jesus warns us against hypocrisy. We should strive to build our character instead of cultivating a personality. And we should strive to keep our word more than anything else. Ryan Holiday puts it simply, and I quote, "It is natural to experience doubt and to want an exemption or a pass. But in the end, there should be no escaping a word freely given and taken, a contract signed in good faith, even if it doesn't seem like a big deal, even if it's going to be difficult or painful. We'll regret many things in this life, but we'll never regret being the kind of person that keeps their word, who swears fruitfully with their actions the promises they made with their mouth." End of quote. It is what endures that truly matters, like the character of one tried in the fire or the fruit of a good tree. We are at the threshold of Lent. Let us use this season of grace to realign our values. Let us ensure that our speech matches our actions. So this week, I invite you to do the following. Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday. It is not just a day for eating pancakes. It is also when you determine your Lenten spiritual exercises. While doing this, reflect on an area where your words do not align with your actions. Secondly, encourage your family members to consider the words they use during Lent. At the end of each day, ask what their words say about them. At the end of the week, invite each member to consider whether they are being more careful with their speech as a result. Finally, when you leave the church today, remember to pick up your Lenten resources. Keep them in a place where you will be reminded to pray daily. Have a blessed Sunday and a blessed Lent.